Hello, everybody. Good morning. Dr. Rao here. It's raining very heavy here in Iowa, but otherwise, temperature-wise, we are better now. We are not cold anymore. So even in the middle of the summer, it gets cold here, right? So we cannot do much about it. So that is there all the time. So so Dharani, welcome. So Asnaya, welcome. Courtney, welcome. So people are joining slowly, so that's good. So we meet every day in the morning here with hi Rajit, welcome. So we call this an hour of wellness oasis because out there is really not a wellness orientation. More like if you get ill, you go. But then what is happening between the time the illness started and the illness manifested is kind of neglected lots of times, either by the individual because of the work or because of the lack of resources, or just trying to put up with it and be work through it, that kind of thing, which is okay. But then healthcare system itself, I believe, like I'm part of the healthcare system, right? I've been a physician for 45 years now. We have to be more responsible about educating and bringing awareness of these kind of problems neglected at a very early stage, and then they become too much, and then you got to be hospitalized, you got to spend time there, money, energy, and also sometimes it could be out of our control too. So anything, any illness, if it is caught very early, we can treat them better, right? And also we can prevent some suffering and money and energy, time, and all that. So that with that spirit, I wanted to really put this out there where we can really maybe a little bit show them how to prevent them very early, how to detect them very early, or how to understand what are the lifestyles that are doing this, right? And then how we can really change that, right? Uh, People will push us to get food from outside, from the restaurants and all that, right? That is very common these days. Now, that kind of awareness is kind of very good, because if we can make food at home instead of getting it from outside, from the restaurants where they may not really care about how they prepare it and what they put it in, except making like a, you know, just coming in, right? So people go and order it because they think it's convenient, it is easy, and also it avoids a lot of work, and they may not have the time, and so many reasons, right? But majority of the meals should be homemade, should be organic ingredients, should be not having any of this, salt and oil and all, plenty of it, not for the taste, but the nutrition, right? And that you can do only when you really take care of yourself. And also you don't want to use all the canned products, stale products. You want to have vital products that will give you vital energy, right? So simple things like that. First, taking responsibility for our health and wellness, not in an obsessive compulsive way, but more like a common sensical. And then making food ourselves and making using organic ingredients ourselves, and then really eating fresh, eating seasonal. All these things we can do when we take control of it. So, like that, many of the lifestyles that we have, like a sleeping late, for example, when it's not needed, and not having moving about during the day or exercising during the day, things like that. So when we are wellness oriented lifestyles, they are much better than just neglecting, getting caught in the rat race, and then getting caught in losing our health and wellness for commercial interests. The ones who promote smoking, alcohol, or carbonated drinks, sugary drinks, or sedentary activity, or really putting a lot of data into your mind. All those things you got to be aware, and then see whether that is happening in your life or not. Okay, that kind of thing. So I hope you can see what I'm talking about, where it is legit to really, uh, take. How am I uh, doing whatever I'm doing? How is the energy with which I go and do? Am I involved? Am I dedicated? Or is it creating conflict for me? I don't want to work for a company that doesn't align with my values. Simple thing like that. You may be able to change the job or not, but at least you could tell the management, talk to them that this conflicts with your values, and then could there be change? Could there be maybe they will change. They will listen to you, and then they will understand what's going on. And if you have enough talent, if you have enough capacity that they can let you go, they will adjust to your values, right? Not that you have to force them, but something that is harmful to somebody else, you don't want to do that, right? Uh, but there are so many industries called sin industries, right? The military that doesn't agree with my values, and then smoking, it doesn't agree with my values. Alcohol, so those kind of things, when you if I go and work for them, probably I'll suffer with a real conflict with my conscience, right? So then I would rather be not working there than work for them for some just few dollars. Okay, but many people may they have chances to switch jobs or to change professions. They have chance to talk to the management, but they don't do it because they think that will create some controversy, and they're afraid that they may lose the job and all that, right? So I'm just talking about commonsensical things, but with understanding a lot of these lifestyles that are impeached on us with propaganda, marketing, and all that are not really good for us in the long run. Not good for us individually or with our families or our societies and all that. Right? So think about it. Are you really starting out like, oh, I'm going to get up today, I'm going to move, I'm going to drink plenty of water, I'm going to take deep breaths, and I'm going to make sure my mind is not going all over, just in focus. If you are doing those wellness measures, then you are wellness oriented and you don't need a oasis like this. But a lot of people are getting like that, right? So, hi Pete, how are you? So, namaste. So, you all have to give it a thought. If you are doing it, well and good. If you are not doing it, understand where the healthcare system is, wherever you are living, and especially in United States, and what is happening with the payment structure, what's happening with the insurances, what is happening with the drug companies and all that. Then you will be able to be vigilant, be careful about what they are dishing out. And lots of times it could be mechanical. They may not be thinking about this. So, um, an awareness about the system, how it is operating right now, how it is keeping you ill, not by design, but by neglecting the preventive care and preventive care economics and all that, right? So I think a lot of people are aware still lot more people are not aware. They just go and live, and then they may indulge in lifestyles that are not good for them, and then they develop these problems, even heart attacks. Why they are still number one? Why they're killing so many people? Because what we consume, what is the sedentary activity that we indulge in, we are not aware of it, and the cholesterol builds up, and then they have this heart attack. And they also have this stress and strain from living a lifestyle of always worrying, always fearing some danger, something like that. So high sympathetic tone, sympathetic nervous system. Simple measure for that is take it easy and take deep breaths and calm down and do your work. You know, but people engage in this mindset of worry, and we call them worried well. They appear well outside, they are worried though all the time. See, so that's why I got this room. And in the morning, I start at 7 o'clock Central. We go up to 1 hour talking about wellness matters that people may bring it to our notice and they want to talk about it. Otherwise, I will talk generally like this. And then 8 to 9, we do the morning routine, which is intended for people to prepare their body, their mind, their heart for work. Spending some time stretching and deep breathing for the body, and also keeping the mind here and now by focusing on the breath and not worrying about so many things, but cultivating the presence, right? And then observing the thoughts, not indulging in them, not living in the thought world, but use the thought for executing things and doing things, right? People don't have not control, but then stopping the thought and just being like that. You don't have to be forceful about creative thoughts and all that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people uh, really lost, but not in touch with what is happening right in front. Hi, Mary.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I like what you're talking about,
Yeah.
and it made me want to come on and say something.
Yeah,
I think
sure. Yeah.
when we wake up or throughout the day, we have so many choices, and we can make choice to do right. We can make
Right.
a
Yeah.
eat right. We can make a choice to think right. We can make a choice for all different things. And there's so many things out there that are bombarding people. So when they get up in the morning and they say, I'm going to do this, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
But then out in the world, and they're bombarded by commercials of McDonald's,
Mhm.
all kinds of not so great things.
Yeah.
And it makes it hard.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it impossible, but it
Mhm.
makes it a little hard.
Yes.
So you have to really dig down deep within yourself and say, look, I know what's out there now, and I'm not going to make the choice for the bad thing.
Yeah.
So when you go to reach for the hamburger at McDonald's, say, is this
Mhm.
really going to make me better, or is it going to make me worse?
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at right now.
That's true because there's so much bombardment from the TV, from the advertisement, also habit. Also, we get to go there, and then it's convenient, neat restaurant, deliver food very quickly. So you eat without even thinking about it. A lot of people go to donuts and then stuff donuts with them and the coffee and all that. Stomach is filled, but the calories are bad. That's why this is a wellness oasis, because I want people to be at least what is he talking about, and then if they are doing all the wellness measures, that's good. If not, understanding these pressures, this attempt of propaganda telling us, oh, this is happiness for you if you go to a McDonald's. you know so
Yes.
yeah. It's a
Yeah, so I'm really excited because
mm,
when I'm done with my exercise and my walking every
yeah.
day,
Mm,
I feel very proud of myself that I did it. I did it, and then
yeah.
the next morning I wake up and I see a difference in my body. I
Yeah.
see a difference in my thinking,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I can keep doing this. I like this.
Yes, yes, yeah, that's it. Cheer yourself and then congratulate for what you have done and develop that. See, we developed two elephants. One elephant is body, other elephant is a mind. Habits of elephant, right? So they become so strong, we do them automatically. But to breaking them again is like an elephant. That's where your attitude is important. Okay, I am doing this. I did it. I can congratulate myself and then go forward. Otherwise, every day morning you get up, the elephant is also up. So you are against your own set of habits. Once you break through that, then you can create a habits of elephant that is good habits. It's a question of that.
Yeah, and also I write down things
Yeah,
that I want to accomplish, and then
exactly.
things that are I'm struggling with. So I write down pros and
Hmm.
cons about something. So
Yeah,
if I want to do something, what is the pro of it? What's the con of it? What's going to encourage me and what's going to discourage me?
yeah,
And that helps me in making better choices.
very good. Because I do four categories: our nutrition, our exercise, our sleep, and our thought. Keeping mind calm, right? So write them down and put them somewhere you can see them. You see
Yeah.
the visual aid like on the computer or on your phone or something like on the refrigerator. If you keep them like three things that you're going to do for your wellness today, and I'm not
Yeah.
going to worry about too much. I will just focus on what is in front of me and do them and give complete attention. Maybe something like that. Or I'm going to really consume a good amount of water. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm going to get up, yeah, and walk or move, or just put this, Mary. Okay, I'm going to make myself move all the time. You don't have to do particular exercise, but just moving the body your own way through the stairs, through the corridors, to wherever you have. That kind of thing. I'm glad you're writing them down because it reinforces your whatever you are thinking about. You know.
Right. And exactly. And take the statement, I can't, out of your
Yes.
vocabulary.
Yeah.
Say you can't.
Yeah, the negative self-talk is gone because you are reinforcing yourself by writing down, by looking at it several times a day. You are reinforcing positivity with you, whatever the behavior you want to achieve. So I do this our mainly because people who are overwhelmed by so many negative in the sense of around wellness, because everybody trying to do their business. Restaurants want to sell the processed food, and we know processed food is the one which is causing the chronic diseases so much in our society. So just reverse that. Be the what Mary is doing is writing it down. That's a good thing. So you can reinforce yourself. You start where you are. You don't have to copy anybody, but you have to start where you are and then do what you did. Congratulate yourself and also write it down and come to understand what are the wellness things that we could do in this modern age. What are the scientific methods? What are the ancient wisdom methods that were tested for thousands of years ago? So combining them to your situation is, I think, is a commonsensical thing, and that saves you a lot of money. You don't have to come and see the doctors. You can live with a good vital energy, and you are really helping society in a way that you are contributing things positively. There is so many impulses from outside. That's what Mary was talking about. So, and the TV, and you go on the sites, advertisements everywhere. They say golden gates for them, but not really for us. Right? It's not only McDonald's or the fast food industry itself. The concept itself is a time to revive that because there's so many chronic diseases. People are suffering from them. There is no quality of life for them. For a lot of them, they end up in the nursing homes, 2 or 3 diseases, and then they really become no meaning, no purpose in life, and they kind of exist as vegetables. So they need the medication, they keep them going, but they don't do anything that is really important for them. That's what is happening, right? So I always look at that way, and then I feel very sad when I go and see those people in the nursing home. So you can reverse that way before you go into the nursing home, way before you end up with these chronic diseases, way before you need to go to the preventive examinations. You can do them once a year, but that's not enough. You got to have the preventive attitude every day, like Mary was doing. That's good. That's the one way to attack this propaganda that is thrust upon us. The few people who are awake, they will be inspiration to other people. So I call this a proactive wellness. Actually, it's a movement, not just somebody just doing it. It has to be a movement in our society where we say, I'm going to be proactive about my wellness. I'm going to do things proactively without anybody telling me, just by educating, just by being aware of it and understanding it. Because they don't promote this. It's not good business. If you're not ill, you cannot go to the hospital. You don't go to the hospital, right? And then you would be forking out a lot of money to them and they can't make it. And that is what I want to break down. I want to break down that awareness that your health doesn't matter, our dollars matter. So you be like that, not paying attention, not being aware, and getting trouble with your health, and then you come to us. Then we will have a bandage and give you symptoms relief, and then go. The whole system has become so big like that. The doctors who want to do preventive care, so they may not have the time to do it. And also, they have to treat you for the illness because they're legally liable for you. And then if they don't do it and something happens to you, they will be in trouble. So they will have to relieve your suffering when you are ill, and they will have to treat you that. But beyond that, how many hospitals, how many doctors are engaging educating you what are the real reasons behind, if at all, are there any lifestyle factors that are causing you ill? That is the movement I want to see. I want to see people, doctors, hospitals oriented to keeping people well and doing things much before they become ill in lifestyle. Eat well, move the body, and also rest and sleep well. And don't fill your mind with a lot of this data that is coming out. Fill your mind with insights from the data. Suppose you studied how to operate a car, and you don't want to all the details of it. You want to know where the accelerator, where the brake, how to start, how to check up mirrors and all that. Then you got to go slowly. You get training for that, right? But if you are interested in the car techno, that's fine. You can do that. There's a specialty, right? But you don't want to have everything about everything. That doesn't matter. Also, gossip, political news, negative news, all these things. They're filling our mind with information that is overloading, and that kind of makes people not to pay attention to what is important in their life. See, you can do this. Stephen Covey, in the 7 Habits of Most Effective People, he has a diagram in the book where he divides all our things into 4 quadrants. On one axis, it is important, not important. On other axis, urgent and non-urgent. If you are doing important things in a non-urgent way, that is the second quarter, right? Important, non-urgent things. If you are doing consistently, that means you have figured out what is important in your life, in your context, for your life purpose, whatever, right? And then you do them consistently. Like, for example, you important you keep your job and do it very well. Career, right? It is important your loved ones, family. It's important your health. Like that, you have prioritized what are the important things I want to do, and then they do them consistently, non-urgently. This wellness becomes one of them, no matter what else you have. But this, you want to be well and fit enough to do the stuff that you want to do, to enjoy the life that you want to do, to experience relationships and develop friendships, develop relationships, and then enjoy them. You need health. Okay. So it's a complex thing because it's not just physical, it is about psychological, spiritual, and all that. Once you look at all that, then you will be able to really establish yourself for the right things that you wanted. Hello, Chiraka. So it's a kind of important to understand this is our responsibility. So let's be aware. Let us come back to this thing every day, and then do the things that three things every day. What are the important things for you, and how can you do them in a leisurely way? Okay, and allot all your energy, both the physical, mental, and to that, and then that will be good enough for you. Okay, so that is what I think people should be doing. And my part is to come and talk about why wellness oriented health systems are important in this day and age. Because you take it for granted, they are all preparing good food, and you take it for granted that is healthy, and then you take it for granted that you could sit down and watch the Netflix or all the movies without really realizing that kind of sitting down is really aging me and not really giving. No. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, maybe. Let me see what is happening here. 1 second. Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay. Okay, okay. All right. I think it's the wrong input. That's why I changed that. You should do. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Okay. That's good. Okay. So it's a question of being really understanding what these people are doing and how these things are happening. And then a lot of has become kind of a fashion. Do whatever we want to do and keep our health really out of real preventive way, and then go to the hospital and they fix the simple things, and then they let you smoke, they let you drink, they let you eat whatever you want. All these lifestyles, they think it's not in their purview. I argue because of the amount of money, time, energy that we are losing because of the illness oriented health systems, I want them extend a little bit. Treat illness for sure, but understand the roots of illness and make people also really they have to be responsible for their own wellness and health all the time, and their habits, how they are cultivating them, how they are absorbing all that without thinking. That's what is happening all the time. So whenever a patient comes, one way to handle that is not only the patient understands what's going on with him, what was the responsible for it, and also what he can do at home in the society, right? Not only him, but his family members understand maybe their collective lifestyle. Maybe they adopted some kind of food preparation from our parents, grandparents, and then because they didn't have any choice to look at it, but then we also follow that because of the habit, because of the taste and all that. Can you change that? That is the awareness I want to bring about to people. So, okay, take a look at, don't take it for granted everybody else is going to help you to be well. They have too much to do on their own, so they may not be able to really pay attention. So there's no point blaming them, but then we want to change it from within us. Then you say, I'm not going to come to your restaurant and then eat all you can eat. I'm going to try to make food at home, right? That's one thing. And you can also say, I'm going to really uh, not encourage people to get to steal food in the cans, and you can do that too. So many things that you can change that will affect the system, right? So that is the movement I want to create. I want to create a movement where people are thinking about, am I being proactive about my wellness? This is what I call proactive wellness. Am I, or not paying attention to what's going on, and then suddenly I get sick, then only I go and seek the help. There are accidents, there are genetic things, there are other you cannot help, but there are so many things that you can help. How you react to something, you can help. How you enforce change, like Mary was talking about earlier, she is not only doing the positive change that is for her, she feels good, and she is congratulating herself. Good, really do that kind of behavior, that kind of reinforces your own inner resolve and helps you to really enjoy what you are doing, the change. Instead of saying, oh my God, this is impossible for me, you are doing a small change and congratulating and developing that inner resilience, and then you are going your own way. Because there's so many inputs come every day telling you, do this, do this, do that, do this. And if you are not coming from the campus inside, you will be vulnerable for the outside pressures. That's what happens. Most of the people don't pay attention, right? Then they will be victims of that. That is happening because children are getting obese. Children are not moving because they are all this video, computer, everything sitting down and all that. And children are not really understanding all this data in them is making their attention span go down. So that all these problems are there. Responsible doctors, scientists, we need to pay attention to that at the core and help people to understand what is happening and then adopting changes that are comfortable for them, not only by educating and spending time like I'm spending, and also bringing that awareness to everybody that we see as patients. People are call me different things for the consultation, right? And then I help them, I talk to them, but also I show them where they can extend their thought and learn more, what sources they can go, and what is basically how can they educate themselves more, how can they bring themselves to better awareness of the situations that are there. Okay, then you will be able to affect the change and get the benefit. Some you can see right away, some you will see slowly later on. So in ancient way they talk about Shreyas versus Preyas. Shreyas means long term gain. What is Shreyas means what is good for us in the long term. Preyas is it is pleasing, it is gratifying instantly, but it's not good in the long run. Fast food is like that. And sitting down and doing computer work only without really getting up at all, or walking whenever you have a choice, that is not good for you, right? But if you can get up and walk and all, in the long run, you don't have joint problems, you don't have muscle aches and all that, right? So keep the body moving and keep the mind quiet as much as possible. Use it when you need, otherwise remain quiet. That's very hard for people because Once you train the mind to think certain ways and then do that all the time, it will, cement itself. This is called the neuroplasticity. According to how you think and how many times you think, you can create your own brain, actual cortical brain. So you want to really create good thinking, good insights, and then drop the junk. People carry so much junk into our mind and then they want to sleep well. How can you do that? You cannot. By the way, I'm going to be talking on the sleep and really understand sleep, its importance, why it is so much for the important for the brain and all that, and why people are not sleeping now and how you can change, and then do some things before sleep and then after the sleep. If you can take control of what kind of atmosphere you're sleeping in and how you prepare your body and mind for sleep, and also after you get up, what you do is important. If you understand that, and if you understand the importance of sleep for your wellness and health, and you give enough time, and also you understand how to improve the quality of sleep, whatever you are sleeping, okay, without aids of uppers and downs. You don't want to take alcohol, you don't want to smoke, you don't want to take a sleeping pill, but you understand there is a way to improve anybody's quality, provided they do this before sleep and after sleep. That's what I'm going to talk about on the Sunday night, 8 p.m. Our time, Central Time, and India is 7:30 p.m. Sunday. Okay, that will be. Uh, I think. I think Saturday. I think it's the morning for them, 7:30 or something like that. 6:30. I think maybe. Look it up. 8 Central, 6:30 p.m. of Indian time. Because a lot of Indian friends of mine will come there. That's why I'm talking on that OBN network, Open Business Network on Clubhouse. But I will try to stream it on other channels also. Uh, but if you want to come there, you can lively talk to me in live. Okay. So importance of these lifestyles, importance of component of what makes you well in the long run. If you understand that, who needs to tell you? Who can influence you? Once you know what is what, and then you can easily resist the temptations that these people want to create. You know, that is their business. I don't blame them, but I kind of see the situation where they are trying to sell their product for their own economic interest, but they need to have a responsibility too, because they are also getting sick in the same way. So they are also chronic diseases, complications, and all that, which is not really needed. That is my point. In this day and age, we don't need to do that. For example, yoga people, they used to live very long and well, and they were functional. So they were kind of lived an average of 125 years. And they are very, for even I know one yogi now, he's 180 years now. But he is so clear in his mind, so deep in his knowledge, and then how he expresses everything is so marvelous, beautiful, right? And he is promoting that lifestyle. What does he eat? How does he move? How does he sleep? How does keep your silent mind? All these things I learned from the yogis, and then which are very useful for me. Because of that, I didn't have to see a doctor in so 10, 15 years now. I think 2014 is the last time. And from then, now I did not have to see anybody, you know. So how much money I saved as a patient by not going there. That's what I want for everybody. Live healthy, live in high energy, live, experience your life with good things and all that. But also, really don't have to give responsibility to somebody else to fix it. It could happen. So many things happen in life, but what we control, what we can control, and also take. If something happens, deal with the situation and deal with them with the existing health facilities and all that. But How you live at home, how you live at office is your responsibility. How you engage your body, how you engage your mind is your responsibility. So that is where you want to have developed inner resilience. How do you do that? By keeping the body moving as much as possible. That is the functional fitness we talk about, where you carry your own weight around, right? You just move a little bit. Don't stay in the chair for hours and hours. I was doing exercise before I came here, so I can sit for a while to talk to you, and then 8 o'clock we are starting our morning routine where we stretch and we deep breathe and all that too. So during the day also, I can raise my desk, I can stand up and do the meetings, and I can retire too. So all I'm talking about is what are the proactive ways are you doing every day? Proactive. That means nobody tell you. You by yourself proactively you are doing it. You are not reacting to anything. You are proactively understood what is wellness is, understood what are the things that are disturbing that, understood what are the ways you can bring back into your life where you are well, right? That's what I'm saying. Should be a movement, not with one person or a few patients of mine, but it should be a movement across the society. That's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, is where I'm promoting wellness, where I'm encouraging people to be taking responsibility for their wellness, where I'm asking people to understand what's going on in the society. They understand their role, understand others' role, and how you can develop this inner resilience so that you are not tempted by the things that are advertised. They are thrown at you. Some things are good, that's fine. But then generally, people may not pay attention to your wellness when they are selling these foods or cans or whatever, right? So it is our job to understand what's going on. For example, take for plastic. We use plastic without thinking. Now the Tupperware, right? They use all the because cheap and convenient. All this use of plastic has generated this microfilament of plastic going into us. Now we have microfilament in the baby's tummies, right? So how much damage it can do on our lifetime. That is happening. But then we are not aware of it. We really don't pay attention to it, and we use plastic. I tell my own family people, don't use plastic. They don't listen. But I want to make them listen. So I talk to them, and they're listening slowly. They carry the bags a little bit, and then uh, they will avoid plastic bags as much as possible. That is something. You see, they put these things as convenient, but they don't see the other end of it. What is happening to all those bags? Where are we dumping them? Where are they going into the ocean? Where are they coming into rainwater? Where are they coming into our drinking water? That's the cycle, right? You have to be aware of that and be responsible about it. Otherwise, a lot of ill effects are happening to the kids and to the adults who are consuming these microfilms. People are aware of that, only few of them, but many of them they think it's exaggerated. No, it is really happening. So simple thing would be get a cloth bag and then use that bag when you go to the groceries, and which could be big, and then you can bring all that home and then separate them and then do that. So there are a lot of uh, conscientious awareness things that you could do, not only helps you but also the environment, right? So anybody else has any questions on uh, this wellness oasis related, why this is a oasis? What are the things that you can find out here that you cannot find out anywhere else? You know, it could be awareness matters, it could be something deeper suffering matters, it could be life's challenges, and it could be understanding more about the health system as it is now. Any of these questions are game in this room. Okay, get involved, um, place your concerns, and then let us investigate. If I know it, I'll tell you. Otherwise, we will investigate that matter and I'll bring you the material again. So I want to really participate and do this movement of proactive wellness, not only here in the hospitals I may visit later on, or in the healthcare literature, healthcare policy. So many ways I am participating. I write articles on the LinkedIn. Yesterday I talked about uh, financing the prevention movement. What's happening, how are they doing, governments and the hospitals and the society. Our friends in Clubhouse invited me for that topic they are discussing. So I went there, and then I also contributed as much as I could, and then afterwards I had to leave. But then it's not something outside of me. It's happening within us and outside of us. This economics for the prevention is important. People are spending so much time, so much money when they get sick. Go hospital, go treatment. That's a must. But then you can spend fraction of that money ahead before you get to it by investing in the prevention movement. So Medicare has once a year. Get it done. That's not a bad thing. But have this prevent attitude in your daily lifestyles. That's important. That is the movement I want to create, where people are say, yeah, I'm going to be aware of my wellness. I'm going to choose the things that I want to choose for the wellness from solid information. From my, you can investigate anything, and then go and find out the truth about it, and then apply that. Just reading and talking about is not enough. Apply the truth. That is the movement I want to create with all the families, all the societies are thinking like that, are employing healthy measures in the society where, so for example, you have a town, where they kind of livable areas. That means you don't have to drive car. You can take a bike or you can walk to the grocery shop, to the important things that you need, every day, not have to drive way into the suburb and all that, then you save the gas, also all the fumes that come out of it that hurt the planet, and you save the time and energy, and you will be healthy, right, by doing that. So simple things like that, using the bicycles, using paved roads very close by, all the important things that we need. We need a hair cutting salon, we need a supermarket, we need a entertainment place, whatever they are close by. So you don't have to take out the car and drive a long time. You can create your neighborhood like that, and then you can all gather together and establish these facilities for you in walking distance. So that is awareness of proactive wellness movement. you know if that is imbibed in everybody in the neighborhood, that's it. They can enact some practice. They could do something very good, and that could be a best practice that can be adopted by other people and other societies, other communities, and then that spreads like that. Anything is like that, right? So we always start with one person. So let me start with me. I want to be proactive about my what I'm eating, what I'm exercising, how I'm sleeping, how I'm keeping my mind silent. I do keep the mind silent, even though I think I do a lot of work, but I slip back into the silence. That is our natural rhythm. Get up in the morning, don't look at the devices, don't let them escape the thoughts away from you into something into the future or something in the back. Deal with what is happening on a continuous basis through the day. That means you do the brainstorming, you develop the goals, you develop the steps towards it, and then when you are executing the steps, pay attention to each step, right? Don't be quiet, quiet. That means lost in thought and then doing it. No, pay attention, be aware of what you are doing. That helps a lot for you to sleep well at the right time. Okay, simple thing like that. So doing small things like that, because you are knowledgeable, you are aware, and you kind of spend time like this. You are spending time with me now. Okay, there are so many sources if you just want to look it up. Okay, written, printed, and also digital. There are so many things we can. These days, we don't even have to buy the book. We can see it on the computer. But then limit the screen exposure and be in control of that. Use the instrument of the phone as a thing, as your instrument. Don't let it control you. Check it. Can you be without phone for an hour? So shut off all the devices half an hour, 1 hour before you sleep, and then work on your brain to settle down and sleep. Then you have much more energy in the morning. Don't open the phones and everything for half an hour in the morning. Just settle down, breathe, and be in the moment. And then carry that like a fragrance throughout the day to be in that presence, present moment awareness. And then once you are there, whatever you do, you give all complete attention to that. It doesn't have to be work. Even if you are staying in a bedroom, you are elderly, you are taking rest, then you have to do some stuff like shut off the TV and close your eyes and calm yourself. That itself very good. So limit your TV, like I'm going to watch this news and afterward I'm going to shut it off. Do you want entertainment or do you want enlightenment? Question that. When you are enlightened about this wellness lifestyles, you are more likely to apply them. So enlighten yourself, if not about the spiritual enlightenment, enlighten about what are the good lifestyles. What is proactive wellness? What is that Rao is talking about? Why he is so passionate about it? Because I want to prevent a lot of suffering that is unnecessary. Right now, it's happening because a lot of people are not aware that these forces are acting on them. They are not able to determine it by themselves, and they are paying the price for it down the line, right? So it's almost coming towards the 8 o'clock. So it is the time for you guys to come up and tell me what do you think about it. What is your intake? So anybody wants to come up, and if this is the time, and then another 10 minutes, I will close the this kind of activity, and we will go and do our morning routine. I also do exercise with my friends who join me on the Instagram and also other channels that opened on the Restream and all that. Usually, wellness related questions are better, and really understanding what is this proactive wellness, how can it be more, that comes upon reflecting your own lifestyle, how you are living, and then you may have questions on that, or you may be experienced in this, you are employing some lifestyle changes that is good for everybody, you can share that too. So otherwise, I will go into my morning routine and just start exercising and breathing and keeping my mind here and now, and then observing the thoughts, and also cultivating three attitudes: not to react to things but respond. That helps by deep breathing a lot, and also cultivating an attitude of service. Like this 1 hour, I think I did give the service of what I think is good for my friends, and then expressing that. So it's about giving to life. That is, whatever you do, if you do that like that, so you are doing a job, give it you all, maybe an extra, for the world, even though they don't ask you, right? And then third thing is, if you win or lose, be equanimous. So don't be crushed by some defeat. Learn what went wrong, and then learn that practice and apply it next time. So you are likely to be succeeding, right? And also, uh, once you win, don't be too high on that, because take it easy, So equanimously, both your wins and losses. These three attitudes: non-reactive, service oriented, and equanimous to wins and losses. These three. And then the four things what we do: stretch, breathe, be in the present, and observe the thoughts as objects. Those four things. Altogether, seven things we want to do during the morning report and morning routine, and then carry that through the day so that you live like that. This like usually is half an hour or 1 hour with me. Okay. And obviously, there are so many people have chronic diseases, so many limitations, so much more work they want to do. And for them, I have this proactive wellness club. It's a monthly membership. When they come, they have special things. They come on Zoom so that I can see them and interact with them live what they are doing. And suppose they come with a diabetes, so there is education on the nutrition, education on your how to relax, how to sleep, and not only that, what are the specific yoga asanas that you could do for the diabetes, and improvise your diabetes from where whatever stage it is, right? If it is like a stage where you can completely get rid of it, you can do that. Change the diet, increase activity, do these asanas, do this breathing. So you definitely affect insulin resistance for sure, because all the muscles are toned up. So that's why your insulin resistance will go down, so that you are better using your own insulin. So you may not have to take so much insulin, or you may not have to take any insulin at all. So that is the kind of reversing diabetes with holistic lifestyle and through yoga. You know, that's an example. Somebody comes with severe arthritis. What is that they can do? What are the limited things they can do according to the severity of the illness? Or somebody comes because they have difficulty breathing, they have smoked very long, so develop this, how can they improve their breathing capacity, how they can breathe deeper. That is the one. Okay. So think about all that, and then if you need, you can always go to my website and then join in my proactive wellness club, which can happen in the morning and in the evening according to the people who come there. Okay. And basically they all come because they have some nagging chronic disease problem, and they want to improve their lifestyle a little bit more. Okay. So we cannot promise everybody will be reversed, but we can promise definitely improvement will be there. And many people cut down the medications quite a lot, because they are able to develop such a extent they don't need so much medication. But it has to be done carefully under your supervision of the physician. The lifestyles can be adopted, but you always want to report to your physician what you are doing, and he can take that into account and see the effect of this lifestyle change for you. Okay. Okay. So that's about it, and we're going to go into our morning routine. Okay, the people who are here. Now I step back, and then I stretch, I breathe, I make my mind to be in the present, and go from there. Okay, so let me arrange this so that you can see me. Uh, Sorry, it fell off. Okay, now it's good. So, whoever wants to join me, please join and do the exercise with me. Rest of the people, if have to go or you already had exercises, that's fine. Otherwise, you can come back to the recording and see me too. Okay, let's start. Okay. All right. So there we are. We always start with the deep breathing. And three types of breathing exercise we start with. First one is standing or sitting with your spine erect and taking deep breath in holding it, and then breathing out. As you take the deep breath in, let the abdominal wall raise and come up and hold it. And then as you breathe out, abdominal wall goes towards the spine. You do this on an empty stomach, preferably. Okay? So let's start. Take deep breath in. Look at my right hand, okay? Coming up, going down. You can use a case 7, 4, 8. 7 to breathe in, 4 to hold, and 8 to breathe out. 3 complete. 4 complete. 4 more. Okay? That's the first variety. Second one you can do with eating, without eating also, but anytime in the office you can do. Raise your hands like this, palms showing up at the shoulder level, and elbows are bent. And now take the palms up as you take a deep breath in. Come down, breathing out. Use the nose. Okay, that is called vegan in the Sanskrit, which is kind of wraps up your repetition of the breath. Okay, and the third one is the diaphragmatic breathing. Clasp both your hands together and keep them under the chin like this, and raise the elbows to the side. As you take the deep breath in, bend the head backward and take the deep breath in through the nose. At the top, stop and open your mouth and breathe out by whispering the word ah and bringing the elbows together in the front. See, that's where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relieve the hands and then relax. Okay, those 3 you want to start preliminary. Later on we will do a formal, so many other deep breathings. Okay, but right now stretch and deep breathe. And your deep breathing, be aware of the breath coming and going out. That's how you keep your mind anchored to the breath. Be here as it is happening. And also, you will be aware of the sensation of the body as it stretches, and you will understand insight into how your body is working, where are the vulnerabilities, where are the pains and aches, and all that. Okay? And now, let's do head to toe. It starts with the toes and goes up. Okay? Come up on the toes by lifting the left heel up. Okay, take deep breath in. As you bring it down, breathe out. And do the same on the right side. On the toes, and heel comes down. 1, both are done. I'll say the number. Okay, now 2, 3, 4. You're just lifting your heel and getting it down and staying on the toes and coming down with the heel. 6, 7, 8. Okay, that is about the toes, ankles. And now you come to the knee joints. Keep your hands on the hips like this. Keep both feet 6 inches apart or slightly apart. And then bend down and go down, sit on the imaginary chair. And as you come up, squeeze the buttocks. Okay, and knee joints will have muscles above and below will be strengthened like this. 3, take the deep breath in as you come up. As you go down, breathe out. 4, 6, 8. Okay, so we have done with the toes, ankles, knees. Now we come to the hip joint. For this, stand on one leg, like the left leg, foot completely into the ground, and release the right and dangle it forward and backward at the hip joint. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now go on the right foot and dangle the left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now stop and take 3 deep breaths. This is how you rev yourself up. Okay, always stop in between. Take 3 deep breaths. Okay, now we're going to go for the pelvis. Keep both your hands on the hips with the thumbs facing each other in the back. Rest of the 4 fingers in the front like this on the hips. Now rotate the hip to the front of the right, go to the left front, go to the left back, and right back like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, I designed this for the old people also. This is good. For the young people, it's good too. So you can increase your intensity just by doing the rotation a little bit more. Okay. And now we have come to the side of the abdomen and the chest. For this, let both your hands hang on the side with the palms facing each other. All the fingers are pointing down. Now raise one hand to the side at the shoulder level and then extend the elbow and now rotate the palms to the sky and then bring the hand all the way to touch the ear. We are raising the right hand here today. Now dip the left hand on the side below the knee as you stretch here on this. That is 1, 2, 3. Breathe out as you come down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower the right hand down and lift the left hand up. Turn the palm upward and bring the hand to touch the left ear. And dip down to the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you feel the stretch on the side of this one. Okay, take deep breaths. Remember what I say about yoga? Sthira Sukham Asana. stable, comfortable posture. Assume a posture, be in comfort, be stable, and then hold it for a while. Now, put both your hands on the chest, on the breastbone, palms down, on each other, elbows bent to the side. Now, release the right hand to the side, extending the elbow to the side. Take deep breath in as you do that, and continue to take the deep breath in as you twist your body, and the right hand goes to the back, and you turn your head and look at the right palm. Okay, looking at the back, and then breathing out, bring the hand to the front. Do the same on the left. Taking deep breath in, take the hand out to the back and turn the head, look at it, and breathe out and bring it back. After you do both sides, that is one. Now the second. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay? There's something in my eye. Let me clear it up. Okay. Now, this is for the chest muscles, right? Now we're coming to the shoulders. Okay? Just to shrug the shoulders, elevate them as you take the deep breath in, and as you lower them, breathe out. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay? And now raise both your hands to the side and turn the palm up and bring the fingers to touch your shoulders by bending your elbows. That's so. Breathe out when you come in, breathe in as you go out. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, and lower it. Okay? That is about uh, the elbows. Now raise both hands to the front and do the wrist movement up and down by raising the hands up and down. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12. Okay? Tuck in the thumb and put all the fingers on the thumbs and do the up and down movement at the wrist. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Now rotate the wrist to one side. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Do the opposite. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10. Open the fist and make a fist. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And lower your hands down and take 3 deep breaths. Okay, now we have come all the way to the neck. Look straight and then Look up as you take the head back, chin up, and as you come down, breathe out and bring the chin to the chest. Slow, deliberate. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That's about it. So you have on the up and down. Now do the side. Take the chin to the side of the left side. Look over your shoulder to the back. And as you breathe in, you do that. And then as you breathe out, bring it back to the center. Now breathe in slowly and turn the head to the right. And breathe out, bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to the front, move the head over the neck to the front and to the back. 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. So these are variety of neck movements that you could do. Okay. And now we come to the right cheek. Place our right hand with elbow bent to the side and press the right hand into the right cheek and release. And do the same on the other thing. And press on the top and on the back also. So that completes head to toe. Okay. And now we can do some spinal twisting, which will help us to go to the breathing too. Keep your feet as close as possible and stand with the erect legs and the erect posture. And now clasp both your hands and show them to the camera and take them up over your head, elbows extended, palms facing the sky, and stretch to the ceiling. And now turn the torso to the left side and then turn the head over the left shoulder to the back. 3 breaths. Turn to the center. This time turn the body to the right and then turn the head over the right shoulder to the back. And come to the center. Stretch the elbows to the ceiling and lean back. Take the hands, elbows, shoulders, head and neck to the back. Press forward with both feet. And come to the center and bring the hands down towards the knees. First come towards the knees. Bend forward and take the hands down below the knees as close to the floor as possible. Keep the knees straight. And come up. You don't have to go all the way to the floor. Go as much as your body allows. That's fine. Okay. It depends upon the age too. I'm 70, and so I can do only as much as I can do. Okay, that's fine. It is the attempt. It is what you do, whatever your body allows you to do. That is important. Okay, you can perfect it slowly. It will allow you slowly. Okay, don't push it. Okay, so that is one kind of stretches, and then now put your right hand on the left shoulder and then left hand on the right shoulder. Stand tall and now twist the body to the left. First the body, twist it all the way to the left so that right elbow comes to the front and right shoulder comes to the front, left shoulder goes to the back. And now turn the head over the left shoulder to the back. Come to the center slowly and this time to the right. First the body, twist the body to the right, keeping the feet firmly into the ground. And then turn the head over the right shoulder to the back. And come to the center, lean back, lean back. Head goes back and you are bending backwards. Come to the center, breathing out, bend forward all the way. Okay? And let the head fall with the gravity to the ground. And come up and release. Okay? Now, place the right hand on the left hip and take the left hand to the back to the right hip and keep it there. And now twist to the left. Turn the head over the left shoulder to the back. Come to the center and alternate. Hands go there. And then twist over the left shoulder to the back. Come to the center and release. Okay? 3 breaths here. Okay? And now you're going to do the breathing exercises. You can sit down if you want, or you can stand up and do it. It's up to you. You can sit down on the floor or on a stool like this. I'm going to sit on this stool, and that's much easier to keep the spine straight and erect when you sit on a flat surface like that, and then keep both your feet firmly grounded in the front, and then keep the spine straight. Now we're going to do what's called Kapalabhati. In this exercise, what you do is you breathe out forcibly as your abdomen goes inward. Okay? And that you do up to 60 times. You only do breathing out. Breathing in happens automatically. Okay? Let's go. I may have done more than 60, but that's okay. You can do as your capacity. Even 5 or 10 are good. Now we're going to do Agnisara, which is first take a deep breath in and then breathe out completely and hold the breath there. While holding the breath there, move the abdominal wall up and down, voluntarily moving it. I will do up to 20 times. You can do as much as you can do. Okay. Come out of it, breathing in. Okay. This is the Agni Sara. Okay. Okay. It really helps you to stimulate your metabolism. Okay. And now we're going to go and do the other things. Okay. Three bandhas is the next exercise. Bandhas are locked positions. So what you do is as you breathe out, contract the lower abdomen and that becomes one lock. Upper abdomen, the second lock. And the chin coming to the chest, third lock. So breathe out and lock there and stay there for a few seconds or minutes according to your capacity. First breathe out, close your mouth, breathe out through the nose. Breathing in, come up. Three breaths here. Okay. Now we're going to do alternate nostril breathing. For this, we use the right hand, bring the index finger and the middle finger to the base of the thumb. Use the thumb and the ring finger to close alternate nostril. Right to close the right nostril. Okay, the thumb. Okay. And now take a deep breath through the open left nostril. Close it with the ring finger. Release the right nostril and breathe out. Now take a deep breath through the open right nostril, close it with the thumb and release the left and breathe out. All that is one cycle. Four more cycles starting with the left. Three, four, five. Okay. With that, we are done 5 cycles of alternate nostril breathing. Now let us do bumblebee. For this, take both hands, take your thumbs and close the ears gently. Okay. And keep the index middle finger on the forehead. Close your eyes and put the ring fingers gently on the closed eyes. And now let the little finger hang around the mouth. Close the mouth. Take deep breath through the nose and breathing out, make the noise like a bumblebee. Okay, you can do as many times as you want. Okay, I think I did 4 or 5 times. So that is a very good exercise to clean up your throat. For singers, speakers, all that, and also good for the COVID time. Okay, so now we're going to do the other exercises of the breathing, which is repeating that Om sound in 3 letters: A, O, Ma. Ah, when you utter it, that reverberation of the sound good for your nadis, the energy channels in the abdomen. Wu for energy channels in the chest, and Ma for energy channels in the throat. So sit straight and then take a deep breath through the nose, and then when you're blowing out, say the word Ah, Wu, Ma. First, we'll do Ah 5 times. Okay, each time you take a deep breath, and then when you're breathing out, you say the word Ah. Okay, let's do that. Now, ooh, 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 now, ma, few times. Ma. 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 Okay, so we are done with our regular stretching and breathing, and keeping our mind here and now, and observing your thoughts as they come. Now we're going to do that much more in this last exercise, where we identify what we are, that inner being. And we are not just the body and mind, but they are our tools. So dissociate with that attachment, if you have any, with the body and mind, and develop understanding and awareness of your inner being. Abiding in the being is yoga. Okay, let's say. Take a deep breath in, and you say, I am this conscious being. When you breathe out, say, I'm not this body or mind only, they are my tools. I'll do that in Sanskrit and English. Ko ham soham when you breathe in, deham naham when you breathe out. Ko ham means who am I? Soham means I am the conscious being. When breathing out, deham means my body mind complex is not me. Okay, let's start. Ko ham soham. Deham, Naham. Who am I? I am this conscious being. I am not just this body or mind. They are my tools. Koham, Soham, Deham, Naham. Who am I? I am this conscious being. I am not just this body or mind. They are my tools. Koham, Soham, Deham, Naham. Who am I? I am the conscious being. I am not just this body or mind. They are my tools. Koham, Soham, Deham, Naham. I am this conscious being. I am not just this body or mind. Koham, Soham, Deham, Naham. I am this conscious being. I am not just this body or mind. 10 times. With that, we are done for today. Thanks for joining me. I will join you again tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock Central. Thank you. Bye bye. Anybody on the Noom Vibe who wants to talk to me for a few minutes, I have time available.